everybody, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In the last video, we were finally on our way to the Forsaken Fortress because we are finally going to save our sister after 30-something parts. Ganondorf must really not be all that evil if he hasn't fed my sister to that giant bird already. I mean, that's mean to say, like, I'm glad she's okay, but still, I mean, Ganondorf can't be that diabolical. Anywho, as soon as you get here, it's going to turn night no matter what, so don't freak out. And you can do something rather interesting with the fish here. We already have the map fish for this area, but you can actually play a little mini game with him. I'm god awful at it, but we might as well do it anyways. I don't see the harm in doing so, because it actually can get you quite a few rupees, so rather than give us information, we get a mini game out of this map fish. So that's pretty cool. And if I haven't showed this off yet, but if you give him bait twice, he'll say, "Oh, give me a break. What's with using the same bait all the time? Don't they make a premium brand of this stuff?" Oh well, such is the life of a fish. And then he'll say, "You want the information again?" Yada yada. Or he should say it. I'm serious. What's that? Why, small fry, that's a fine-looking bow you got there. Where'd you get that? If you're not in any kind of hurry, why don't you stop and play with me a bit? Sure, why not? Well, of course you will, Fry, and to be honest, you'll be helping me out. See, I've been having some ferocious body aches that only acupuncture can cure. Check it out. I'll give you 10 arrows for that bow of yours, and I want you to aim those suckers at me when I leap out of the sea. See if you can't peg me with them. For each arrow you nail me with, I'll give you 10 rupees, and if you hit me all 10 times, I'll give you 200 rupees. What, you worried about little old me, Fry? Don't be. I'm a man-fish. I've spent my life being toughened up by seas rougher than any you've ever seen. Those arrows of yours ain't got nothing on me. I guess he's like a merman, now that I think about it. He says he's like a man-fish. I guess that means he's like a merman. But anyways, you can see the shadow come and just kind of try to hit him. Like he says, every time you hit him, he'll pay you 10 rupees. I'm really bad at this, but I'm just going to show you an example. This is a really good way to make rupees, because like I said, we're going to need a lot of rupees later on in the game. And this is infinite. Like, you can play this with him, quite a bit. So it only costs you one piece of bait every time. Bait's only 10 for 3 servings. And yeah, let's see here. You can at least make 30 rupees. Because if you manage to get perfect shots, you hit him all 10 times. I mean, he will double the amount. So I mean, that's nice. There we go. I haven't been keeping track of how many times I hit him, but there we go. I think I might hit him 5 out of 10. Maybe here. Let's see what we got. What's the deal, Fry? You could only hit me. Oh, I hit him 7 times? Really? Oh, wow, okay. What's a man-fish to do? Well, here's your 70 rupees. Go on, take them. Alright, and like I said, this is infinite, so anytime, you can keep doing this for as long as you want, really, to make some rupees. It's actually a pretty good way to make some really quick rupees. It's not very profitable, unfortunately. Like, you don't get as much as you could in other spots, you know, from treasure chests and stuff like that, but you know, it's not a bad idea if you're really, really desperate, or you just need a few rupees and you're in the area, or whatever. Alright, so to get in here anyways, moving on from that, is you need to bomb that wooden part out, and sometimes the cannons on the walls will also do it for you if you're close enough. Ganon has likely been made aware of our little incursion already, but you have the Master Sword. That sword shall shine in the darkness, casting back evil. With it in your hands, none can keep you from rescuing your sister. Do not be afraid. Psh, Link? Afraid? Nonsense. Alright, so this time, you don't have to worry. Like, you can step in these spotlights and nothing's gonna happen. You don't have to really watch out or sneak around as much anymore, so. But it's all the same layout. Go towards this door here. And then we'll get into a mini boss battle with Phantom Ganon. I really love the way that he looks in this game because he actually looks like a Phantom. If I could target him, that would be nice. Thank you. You have to play tennis with him just like you did the final boss battle of Ocarina of Time. We all know how that goes. Just hit it back at him enough times, and it will hit him. He's really easy to beat. Like if you're close enough to him when he reappears, he will attack you, kind of like that. But that's about his only attack, besides throwing the ball at you. So nice, easy boss. I'm actually surprised I haven't got hit yet. Better not jinx it though. There we go. And you do have to fight him before moving on. It's not optional. And he apparently just disappears and leaves us alone. But I'm not too concerned. As long as he leaves me alone, I don't care where he goes. And he will actually give us the dungeon item. So be sure to pick this up because you can't really move on without picking it up. So this is the Skull Hammer. I really love the way they did this. I really love the way they did this hammer, like the artwork for it. I think it's really cool. So you need to equip that because you're going to be using it a lot in this area. And the map is the same. We've already got the map and the compass from this area, so you don't have to worry about collecting anything. You can basically just go right back up to where your sister is because you know the whole layout of this place. We've already figured it out, and you don't have to turn off the spotlights this time. But I don't plan on coming back here like ever again after we're done here the second time. So I'm going to pick up that chest that I didn't pick up the last time. It is only 10 rupees and you're kind of thinking, well, why? What's even the point? But, you know, I told everybody at the start of the Let's Play I was going to try to get all the chests no matter how unimportant they were. And I just don't like to go back on my word. So, since it's such a short visit anyways, I don't really see the harm in doing so. So, you're really annoying me. I gotta stun him here. There we go. See you later. Like I said, you don't have to sneak around, so you can just go on up and just attack these guys now. They will still throw fire at you though, so you gotta be careful, because you will catch on fire. They manage to throw it at you. And you can ignore them as well, but I'm still trying to collect skull necklaces. I honestly forget how many we need, but I'd rather have more than have too little, so I'm just going to keep collecting those. And we're only going to be here for a really short time, so... Oh my god, okay, that scared me. That's a new enemy, that's a floor master. You might have heard of the wall masters. They come from the ceiling. These guys come from the floor and try to suck you down into the floor. So they're pretty much the same thing as a wall master. Just avoid them because they are not fun to deal with. And we'll see those later on in the game. Like actually, like its first appearance in this game, and they become abundantly more. Well, they appear a lot more later on. But anywho, this is the room we need to be in. You want to move, because that guy shoots lasers out of his eyes. And we came for this lousy 10 rupees. But now we have all the treasures from this dungeon forever and eternally. We never have to come back here in our lives. Hopefully. And this will lead us right back out. So, let's see if I can fly over there. I don't know what direction the wind's in, but I'm sure it's faster than swimming. And I don't drown either. And that's about it. So, I think I'm actually just going to cut to the very top. Although I am already 9 minutes in, I think I can probably fit the boss battle in. So I'm just going to cut to where we go, because we've already been here. You already know the layout. It's not a big deal. And I guess it's not really necessary to show you guys. So I'll see you guys when we get back up to where our sister is. Alright, so I'm almost at the top, but I decided to meet you guys up here because there are a few things I want to point out once you get to the top. First of all, these guys will follow you around. I think if I haven't mentioned it already, these little guys, when you come across them, are pretty much eternally spawning. They will spawn forever, and it doesn't really matter what you do because they're just going to keep spawning. So, yeah, I didn't change the direction of the wind. Crap. So just ignore them if you can. For these gaps, we haven't turned off the spotlight, so you're going to want to, I would probably recommend using your Duca Leaf to get across these gaps rather than going against the wall, just because it's a lot faster and also a lot safer. Because the spotlights aren't going to throw you in jail, but what they will do is they will throw cannons, or they will throw cannonballs at you. Or bombs, I guess, rather. So when you get to this point, you can either use your Duca Leaf, or if I can get a minute here, because you can hear them firing at me. If you have the time, you can actually use your grappling hook. You can see there's a little post there to use it, but I think I'm just gonna still go across. There we go. Just because it's a lot safer. You don't want to get hit and then get bombed out of the air. That's just really, really annoying. So I hate these guys, I hate these guys, I hate these guys. I didn't even realize Link could use his hammer, like swing it. I always thought he could only slam it on the ground, so anyways. Very, very short trip up here. And here we are. Deja vu, anybody? He's like looking out for the giant bird this time. Love his face there. And she's still here, safe and sound. Big brother! And there's Mila and Maggie as well, still safe and sound. You're okay! I was worried. The cell won't open that easily. Oh god, it's you. What do you want? I haven't seen you in forever. There you go, acting before you think, as usual. I swear, do you even realize that we had to draw that monster bird off for you? It was about to come flying in here after you again. And my first time playing, I didn't realize this, but Link has the Master Sword, so she sees it and it starts to like react. So I always thought that was like a glitch, but it's not. How did you get that? Are you? Is it even possible? How could it be? Well, never mind about that. For now, we'll just take these girls. I'm sure their fathers back in town will pay a handsome reward for their return. And how is it that they got the door open exactly? That's what I want to know. I mean, do they have a key? Like, do they have like a code where it's in with a guy? I don't know. I'm so sorry to interrupt such a heartwarming reunion. But isn't there still something that you need to take care of? If you're worried about your sister, don't be. I promise I'll deliver her safely back to your little island. Normally, I'd expect a huge reward for something like this, but this time it's my treat. Listen, Errol, your brother still has some things to take care of. Big, important, grown-up things. He'll be back soon, so you can just wait nice and quiet until he returns, okay? But Big Brother... You don't have much of a choice, I guess. Miss Tetra, we have to hurry. The bird will be here any second. Ah, Gonzo, excellent. You're just in time. Take this one for me. Huh? But she's fine. Just do as you're told. There's Tetra still being Tetra, I see. Big Brother! I can't believe Link trusts her. But I guess he doesn't have much of a choice, really. Link will be back. I swear it. Sorry that our voice keeps fluctuating. I keep trying to do like the same voice, but I realize it keeps changing. It's definitely not, I don't mean for that to happen. But, at least we got our sister out of there. At least she's safe, I guess. Although, Link is left to do all of the dirty work. I didn't miss you, bird. In real life too, birds are such jerks. Honestly, I don't even... Anyways, you have to be kind of quick here, because he's gonna peck the wood with his, like, gigantic face, and he's gonna... all the platforms are gonna come up underneath you. So you gotta kind of be quick. Get out of my face. Or else you'll fall down. There are little areas that you can grab onto with your grappling hook if you do fall, but you don't want to fall. So, just try to be as quick as you can. I'm usually just like a little bit off, where I have like just a few seconds in between falling, which I think is pretty normal. And other times he'll charge at you. You want to ignore any enemies along the way. Just keep going. You do not want to fall. And then when you get to the top, smash his face with your hammer. Stupid bird. I hate you. And of course, the bird survives. And he is pissed. Great. Wonderful. Yeah, I realized it was kind of mean of me to leave off the last time. Like, it was just, it was a really awkward spot, and I really could have fit this boss battle in, but I find that, like, depending on what the bird wants to do, this boss battle can take forever. And I didn't want this to take, like, 5 minutes, because it has done that before, where the bird just does not want to cooperate, and it'll just attack me, and it just takes so much longer than it has to. But anyways, for this boss, you're going to want to wait till he goes to attack you and gets his face stuck in the ground. And then you're going to go and crack his face mask thing with your hammer. You can see there's little cracks in it already. And watch out for his attacks. And of course he's an idiot, he runs right into the tower. It's kind of annoying because you can't really target him, you just have to watch to see where he's coming in at. And usually I like to get right up close to him so that he can like charge at me, and then I do a backflip to avoid his pecking. And you have to hit his little face shield 4 times for it to come off, so... Like I said, if he keeps attacking me like that, this could take a while. I do love the music though, like the atmosphere for this is just very, very like intense almost. It's a very like intense, dramatic kind of scene, I guess, because like the spotlights are following him around and the music is just very, very deep and heavy. And I mean, this is an enemy that's been here since the start of the game. So there we go. Four times, and then he reveals his face, and it's the same thing that when he puts his face in the ground, you can actually go ahead and attack him now. He'll do the same thing, where he'll put his beak in the ground just like that, and just go ahead and give him a few slashes. The last time I did this, I did a practice file, because I am actually doing a little bit of the Pictobox run, like I'm just kind of experimenting with it a little bit. So I decided to go ahead and do this dungeon before I went and did it, because I wasn't sure, what I was gonna do. Spikes, no. Okay, so yeah, I did this, and when I was doing it the last time, it took like 5 minutes, because he just wouldn't stop flying around. It was really annoying, but that wasn't too bad. Really not a dangerous boss. He can knock you into those spikes, he can kind of go at you with his claws. But that's really about it. And he dies in the most epic way possible. I love that death animation. I just think that is the coolest. And finally, after all of that, we can finally go to the top of the tower like we were supposed to go see Ganondorf. So we get our next heart container, and we should be starting on our next row of hearts next time, so that's pretty exciting.